Hello. Today we're going to be putting rice in bags and sewing them shut. Then we're taking fabric and we're going to sew around. Put this bag inside of this one and then sew it shut. Okay, so you're going to take a bottle and cut. Be careful because the edges could be sharp. Don't want to cut yourself. You're going to take it. You're going to hold on to it while it's still in there. You shake it a little bit, and all of it should go in there. Now we stitch this part up. Now before we get started sewing, got to thread the needle. Got the needle here, I got the thread on. So here's a little tail on this side, and on the other side I knotted about 4 or 5 knots there. So how we're going to start this, these are folded in a little bit. You're going to start by being on the inside of the fabric. Going out the outside of it. Then after you do that, you go to the other side. So you go in there, you go out, and you go to the other side. You go in a little bit, say about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. And you just go back and forth. So you go to this side, make sure that it's folded down a little bit. Kind of hard to see, but go in about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch before you come out again. It's called a ladder stitch. Then after you pull out on that side, you go in on this side. Just making sure that it's folded down. You can see if you pull it tight, it should tuck right in there. You shouldn't see the seam. Just like that. And you go all the way down to the end. As you can see, I got all the way down. And how to finish. Just take your needle, you'll go through. Before you pull it all the way tight, you're going to make knots. So you're going to go through this loop, and you're going to pull it tight. Now I would just do it one more time just to be sure. So you're going to go through again. Before you pull it all the way tight. And get real close and then cut your line. Now you can go to making the outside part. Okay, so now we're going to start on this. You put them together so all the corners match. You take your needle, put the thread on it. It's like the last time. Just tie a bunch of knots to make a bigger ball. So we're going to sew this a little bit different at first. We're going to sew down, over, and up, and leave this open. So you're just going to go, you can start either way, whatever way is comfortable for you. You start at this corner, make sure you go through both of them, make sure it's even. Pull it tight. Then where you came in, you're going to go down a little bit. And go back through. Same thing again, you're just going to go down a little bit. Make sure you stay close to the edge. Just going to make sure you don't get caught on your fabric at all. Just make sure it's snug every time you go through. Don't pull it real tight, otherwise it'll start to bind and kink up like that. So just a little tug's fine. And then you're going to do that all the way down, do the 3 sides. As you can see, I sewed from here, went all the way down, went all the way around. So I've got the 3 sides out of the 4 sewn. So I didn't tie it off or cut it off yet. So what you do is you turn it inside out. Make sure you push the corners out. make sure they come all the way out. See, now you don't really see the thread. And with your thread still attached, you're going to take your rice bag and you're going to put it inside, making sure it stays flat and the corners go into the corners. Now you can see it'll start to unravel, but all you gotta do is just pull it tight. Then to finish it off, you just gotta do another stitch on the top, stitch it all the way across. You sew on that side like that, then you go over to the other side. Then you go to the other side. You'll keep on going back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. All you gotta do is just pull it, and it should pull it tight. And you go all the way to this side. As you can see, I've been stitching, but I haven't been pulling it tight. So you go in through here and over, in through there, over. You go all the way across, and after it's been like that for a little bit, you pull it tight. And it disappears. And you're just going to continue until the end. As you can see, I'm at the end now. And just like the other ones, you're going to go through and before you pull it tight, there's that little loop. Put your needle through and pull it tight. And one more, just to be sure. Then you're going to cut the end off. So you put this in the microwave, I'd say about a minute. So 60 seconds, take it out, shake it around, put it in for another 30 seconds, and then it's warm enough so you can touch it. Then you can put it on your sore muscles. All right, thank you.